Alright, so we're just gonna jump straight into this one. Recently, The Breakfast Club had the popular streamer N3ON on as one of their guests. Now, I don't really watch The Breakfast Club, so I don't really know how these type of podcasts are gonna go. But Lord behold, I was in for the worst podcast performance I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 28 minutes of absolutely nothing. Like, you genuinely wouldn't think that these guys could have a podcast performance that would make you defend N3ON.
You're a sub on Twitch?
I don't even know what that
He don't even know what that means.
Oh, but you...
If he had Twitch, he would be.
I feel you.
All right, and there it is. We started the podcast off with a lie. Obviously, you know what a Twitch sub is, bro. You wouldn't have the content creator streamer on if you didn't know what a subscription was. And this literally has nothing to do with the main point of the video, but it already just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. I don't watch The Breakfast Club. I don't know who does, but it's only been a minute and it's already given off some weird vibes. For further context, Charlemagne, the savior of The Breakfast Club, asked N3ON about his beef with Kai Cenat or whatever was left of it. And N3ON goes on to give a pretty cordial response, I would say, especially with the hostile energy in the room that you can feel.
More specifically, what happened with Sean Kai? What was it?
So he said like something little, and I think at the time it pissed me off. And then,
What did he say?
well, I don't really remember the exact details. This is years ago. I got short-term memory loss, but and then I said something back.
What'd you say?
I'm not gonna repeat it. I don't want to repeat it because it was messed up, and I would never say anything like that again.
Now, I don't know if I'm the only person hearing him, but I think he clearly said that he didn't want to repeat or bring that back to light again because he's trying to address it in a calm manner. But instead of this, the person or the woman sitting right next to Charlemagne just repeats exactly what happened and what he said.
You know what he said? Anybody?
Yeah, it's about his mom.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Say what he said. He said that you would his mom and that she's a fat Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Not only did you disrespect Kai's mother, you disrespected Harriet Tubman?
And you know what? Fine. Good on The Breakfast Club for calling N3ON out for his past mistakes. Because he shouldn't be saying that to people. And if he said that to anybody's mother in that room, he'd probably get punched in the face. But it always seems like that one thing just goes in the ear and out the other. And they keep trying to give N3ON this little bro impression. Like he's supposed to use their platform as like his scapegoat to apologize for everything he's done. Like he hasn't already done it multiple times. I could literally name 25 other podcasts that I'd rather go on to apologize to Kai Cenat on than The Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Bad point in my life, not gonna lie.
I think he should apologize. This is The Breakfast Club. I think he should have used this big platform to apologize to Kai once again and his mom. And just,
Of course.
I don't know if that'll put it to rest, but...
Yeah.
Charlemagne, I hate to break it to you, bro, but N3ON could literally hop on the Jinxie podcast and have better exposure than ever hopping on The Breakfast Club. I'm not kidding. We're 10 minutes into this podcast and I haven't heard a single positive dialogue from these guys. Not one person in the room.
I mean, I think it already is put to rest, and I think he understands, and like I've already apologized like 5 different times. So like I repeatedly say it because I genuinely mean it. And like I said, if you were him right now, I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Say it. Okay.
Well, you're not him.
Look at this dude's face. He genuinely believes what he's saying. N3ON's actually a much better man than me at this point because I straight up would have walked out the room. How are you going to continue to disrespect me right in front of my face after I've told you I've already addressed it? And it's not only that, he keeps trying to drive home this narrative as if The Breakfast Club is supposed to be the end all be all of all of his problems. Oh, just apologize here and maybe, I don't know if he'll fix it, but I promise you're not helping anybody else by doing this, bro. You're probably making it worse.
I'd rather I want when I apologize, I want to actually like man to man. Like you can only say it so many times through a camera for it to be like it's just not like real. Like
as you can see, N3ON defends himself and they kind of talk about a whole bunch of nothing for the next couple minutes. Then we get to this point where the podcasters or the other woman sitting from the other side of Charlemagne is trying to ask N3ON what his least favorite race is because it was something that he answered a long time ago. And I just don't understand this. Like, why are you continuing to try to humiliate him? It just doesn't seem like the questions you should be asking a guest that you brought on to your show. If The Breakfast Club is as inclusive and as forgiving as you always say it is, why are we bringing your people onto this platform just to ridicule them and humiliate them?
Talking about, I guess, one of the worst group of people.
His least favorite race. So
His
I
least
wanted to
favorite
ask
race.
you, what is your least favorite race?
I don't have one.
Be honest.
I don't have one.
Okay, so why was that a question that you decided to ask somebody?
You
What
talked
was your
about somebody, an
least
assistant or
favorite
something.
race?
What was it? Assistant that worked for his dad.
Yeah,
And then she was
that
lazy.
he fired. He said his dad fired one of his black
woman.
employees because she was lazy, and then she came back after she.
Oh,
was fired, and her boyfriend
I remember
robbed
that.
the store.
I remember that.
Is that a true story?
I swear it is.
Are these truly the questions they have written down on their little notepads, bro? What what is going on? Not only is that question completely left field and out of nowhere, but they followed it up with a whole completely different controversy. That has nothing to do with them. It was his dad's employee. Why are they addressing her? What? And I'm sure if she is watching this podcast, which I highly doubt, she's probably going to be like, what the fuck? Why, how did I get thrown under the bus here?
Worst experience from the race.
Wait, who's that streaming with?
Yeah, like what
This
race?
is a
Like,
clip.
I don't know.
What's
What's
your
story? What's your story? So black guy chased my dad and brought him to the house. So I got, and then another black. I don't think racist. And another black guy. My dad fired her. She's fucking lazy. She's stupid. So basically,
Oh my God, it's brutal.
fired her, and then she came to my boyfriend and robbed the entire place. His cell phone story. You're not capping. Hold on. So you're just like now you just make assumptions. Yeah, like every time I don't see a black guy, she wants to work. No, she's bad.
Bad trolls.
So you
So
said
that
a black
was a
guy
troll.
fired. You said my dad. You said a black guy, and you said my dad fired her.
This is black.
Yeah.
Misgender.
I can't believe you're actually making me feel bad for Neon right now, dude. You're not interviewing 16-year-old Neon. You're interviewing the Neon of today. Why are we still going back on this bullshit? And then they keep persisting on this point. So you don't like black people. So, like, bro, let it go. We are literally 12 minutes into this video, and the only things the Breakfast Club have done are ridicule him, try to force an apology out of him, and then call him racist. This genuinely has to be Neon's worst idea, but I guess it got me to click. I'm not sure what they're really going for here. I don't understand. Are they trying to clip farm? I don't understand. No, it just doesn't make sense to me because it's just not funny.
I mean, you guys do understand, like, so first off, trolling's not okay, right? But there, like, a lot of people have, like back then, like, even if it's as a joke, it's not good to do, but streamer world, YouTube world, whatever it is, like, people make jokes like that, but, like, back then, before, like,
Only
they,
about one race of people.
no, you gotta see no, ma'am, you gotta see my clips.
So I'm sure at this point you probably know what they're trying to do in this video. They're trying to ridicule him. They're not actually giving him any fair chances to respond. And even when he does defend himself well, they just respond with another controversy. Now, for the next 20 minutes, they don't really talk about anything, but there is a pivotal moment in this video that really does bring full circle to the entire moment that's going on right now.
Wait, let's get into the chat, because Aiden Ross, there's a comment pinned in here. He just commented and said, Neon, I promise you they trying to belittle you and disrespect you. You know all of them. They are weird as them.
Talking about who?
Who else could he possibly be talking about? The only thing you've done for the past 30 minutes is humiliate the dude and talk about Diddy parties. So after Aiden Ross called them all out, the conversation pretty much dissolved, and it was a huge nothing burger for the last 15 minutes. And he pretty much just left and said, and they asked him how he felt about, the podcast, if it went well. And he said, definitely could have been better because it was terrible. I mean, what else do you have to say, bro? This is the worst podcast I've ever watched, bro. Ever. But regardless of that, bro, I mean, I guess Neon had a W defending the Breakfast Club. I mean, I don't know. This is the biggest W you can really get, I guess. GG's, bro.
This is not Aiden Ross's interview, so him too.
Oh,